Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and do the second part of my college advice thingy. I just graduated from college and I'm super excited. Kind of scared to go in the real world, but yeah. And so since my mind is still fresh from college, I guess you could say, I wanted to talk about advice on the social aspect of college. In part one of my college advice series, I talked about like work, school stuff, kind of like the academic part of school and dealing with stress and things like that. Since I do go to the University of Texas at Austin, or I did go, I've been getting questions on like people throughout the years would ask me about parties. And UT is definitely a party school, and there's no doubt about it, but it's not what it's all about, you know? So I have some things on my phone that I want to talk about, and one of them is drinking underage. For me, I did not drink underage. I waited till I was 21 years old. I never drank underage, and I just didn't know why I wouldn't fall into the pressure. And I know that sounds really stupid, but there's a lot of people that I knew that were like, oh, I'm gonna wait till I'm 21, and then they come to college and they just get into like all this pressure to drink and to socialize in that way. I mean, I never fell into it. I went to parties my freshman year and sophomore year, junior year. Like, I went to parties and I was 21, or I was under 21 at all those parties. I never fell into the pressure. And if you are going to college and you feel like you're pressured to fit in and to party with people, and if you don't drink then you're not cool or you aren't as fun or something, I don't know. It's just not that big of a deal. If you really don't want to drink, you don't have to. I took it very seriously. I would tell people straight up like, hey, I don't want to drink. And they would take me seriously. I feel like some people, they say, hey, I don't want to drink, but then they kind of want to. They want somebody to still pressure them into it, and they eventually fall for it. And I stuck to my ground, and I just said it straight up, and I just said I don't drink. I really don't think that it's necessary to drink under 21, but if you do so, then I guess you're having fun. And when I actually did turn 21 and started drinking, I enjoyed it. I was quite unsure what I'd be like if I were to drink and to get drunk, and it's all positive because if anything, I just talk more. I talk to people that I never would really talk to. I'm just more social in a way. Drinking kind of gets rid of my inhibitions that I would have normally. In no way do I encourage it, and I don't want people to think like, oh, this girl's an alcoholic or something like that. I do like to drink, and I just decided to wait till I was 21. Pretty much my advice on underage drinking is definitely don't fall into the pressure if you don't want to. You can definitely stick your ground. You don't have to fall into it. I've been to so many parties and been completely sober and still having a good time. People would even think I was drunk because I was so out there. Like, I was just dancing, and in a way I would sometimes act like I was drunk because it just made people laugh, and like, I wasn't sloppy about it, but I would just dance, I would have fun, I would have as much fun as the people that were drinking. And I think that's cool. I give props to people that can have a freaking awesome time not drinking at a party that is completely filled with alcohol. So more on the social side, not the whole drinking side, is to join social organizations. It really helps you connect with people and find lifelong friends, if anything. If you just straight up go to class, yes, you can make friends with your classmates, but pretty much once the semester was over, for me at least, like, I'd never see the person again. Definitely join some social organizations. Those are awesome. I joined probably 3 of them throughout my college career, kind of wishing I did more. There is no limit. If you have time, if you have class, you're busy, definitely try to make time for social parts of college. Those are probably the best times of your life, when you're socializing with and making friendships with people, and people that'll have your back through one of the roughest times in your life. And for me, college was very rough. Social organizations are the easiest way to make friends. You are in the same social setting. I have made a handful of friends from each organization I've been in. I don't know if they're lifelong. For me personally, I didn't find a lifelong friend, and I kind of wish I did, but I didn't, and I've made a lot of acquaintances and people I would hang out with, but probably not tell them my deepest, darkest secrets. I did meet my boyfriend in one of my social organizations, and I don't regret that at all. So, and he's got my back. Okay, and so the last thing I want to talk about is that kind of bringing in the academic parts into the fun parts. And I really don't think social parts of college are the most important. Social parts of college are not the most important. School is the most important thing. It is what's going to have your back in the future when you need a career, when you gotta go into the real world. School is the most vital thing to getting a career after you graduate and things like that. Your friends will not take you to an interview, do the interview for you, and like pretty much get you a job. You know, it's not that easy. So it's definitely the knowledge part of it. You need to learn. You have to put school first. If you're investing a lot of money into college, you should definitely not fool around with the academic part of it. You need to make your money's worth. School comes first, socializing comes second, and I think you'll be good to go. There's a lot more advice that I would love to give, but this video is more just on the social side of college, and I'll think of more things to talk about while my mind's still fresh. So if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. My first video, part 1 of the college advice, had a good amount of views, and so I thought it would be cool to make that part 2. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.